Welcome back to the channel, folks, where today we look at the first on our British Fungi playlist. In this episode today, we are going to briefly outline the Scarlet Elf Cups, which are early season fungi, notable by their bright red colour. In the UK, they are two very similar species found in the genus Sarcoscyphya. The two species encountered in the UK are Sarcoscyphia austriaca and Sarcoscyphia coccinea. Unfortunately, these species cannot be distinguished in the field on their general appearance and will require further microscopic investigation, looking at the nature and colour of the spore print, the relative sizes of the spore, as well as the presence of hairs on the external cup of the fungi. This little fungi is conspicuous in the winter months by its bright red colour, and it is known by a number of common vernaculars, namely Scarlet Elf Cup, Scarlet Elf Cap, Red Scarlet Cup, Moss Cup, Fairy's Bath, or in particular for the coccinea, the Ruby Elf Cup. So what we have here is a little colony of Scarlet Elf Cup, which we've managed to come upon. It's not particularly fresh, but as you can see, it is growing on decaying wood. The average diameter of the cup is around, on average, 4 centimetres, although that can be bigger. The length of the stalk, or stipe, is approximately 3.5 centimetres down into the leaf litter, and it is the same colour as the outer wall of the cup. If you are seeking to make a species determination, then it will be necessary to make a microscopic observation by comparing and contrasting features in the slides that follow. The following slides show a view across the top of the actual elf cup and a view from the exterior side wall of the cup. This fungi appears to be edible and is frequently nibbled on by many creatures. If you look carefully at the bottom right, you will see this one sporing. The general habitat for the elf cups tends to favour areas of high rainfall, and they can be seen growing on decaying sticks and branches, notably of birch, hazel, elder, as well as oak and other larger trees. And it has a preference for mossy floored woodlands, and often seen on ditch sides and stream banks, particularly after times of freeze-thaw. The following slide is included for those who may wish to determine the species level, and the following features are compared and contrasted at microscopic level. They are, number 1, the hairs on the outer surface, whether they are coiled or corkscrewed in appearance, whether they are straight, the spore size in terms of its width, and the spore shape, whether it's elliptical and sheaved or whether it's elliptical and unsheathed. The physical characteristics of these species are so similar it requires this kind of examination. That's it from me, folks. If you have liked or enjoyed this video or found it interesting or educational, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and we hope to see you on the next adventure.